Hi, guys, and welcome back to the garage. It is Sunday afternoon, and I have just had my ritual shower. That's why my hair is wet. And I got to thinking, that maybe I would share some of my witchy with you and how I do things. Now, at my own house, when I was at my own house, I did have a full on altar, plus, I had other special sacred areas all contained in my room. And I had a very large room in my house that had a dressing area, and that all was filled up and all of that. But 4 years ago, when I moved in with my mom to take care of her, things kind of got pared down really small. And when my mom was alive, it was really small because she, although she understood my practice, she was not happy with the word witch, and she was not happy with the word witchcraft. And she didn't want to hear it, and she didn't want to see it. And so, yes, my practice became very stilted at that time. And it wasn't until her passing that has started. Finally, the floodgates have actually opened, and I'm back in witchy full force, as much as I can be, considering this is not my home. But I'm making my bedroom, as you can see, that's my sacred space. Also, the garage is sacred space. And because of my stepdad's dementia, he really doesn't understand too much. So that's okay. That's all good. So, so now, in order to make it kind of like not look like an altar, just some pretty set up spaces. I don't do the usual, water, salt, candles. I do the fire thing outside with the candles, and I think that stems from when I was in my 20s and one of my first apartments. Uh, my husband and I were woke up in the middle of the night with this big crackle pop, and the lights went out. And then I smelled smoke. And of course, we both got up. And what happened was that the workers had been working on the apartment above us. And somehow during the night, two wires crossed and started a fire. And so my apartment was not on fire. We managed to get out, and we got everybody else in the complex out. But it's quite an experience to watch 40,000 gallons of water, because that's what it took. 40,000 gallons of water coming through the ceiling and down the walls over all of your stuff. Now, I have to give it to the firemen, the firefighters, because they did cover as much of our items as they could. So that was really awesome. But ever since then, I have shied away from using any kind of open flame in the house. So I really don't like candles in the house. Only recently have I started lighting incense, but now that I've been working out here in the garage, this is actually where I light most of my incense. I don't know how that's going to change as the weather changes. I mean, I know Southern California has great weather, and I'm not boo-hooing. Trust me, I'm not boo-hooing. But it does get down to like 50 degrees at night, which is a little cool to be sitting out in the garage. But anyways, we'll take it as it comes. You may see me in the kitchen, or back in the bedroom like the old days. So, anyway, so that's one of the things that has kind of changed. I really do not have an altar per se in my room. I have a sacred area where I will put things. It's like you saw in my previous videos, you saw that I had a little tiny stand and a little tiny statue of Kuan Yin. And so I'm going to have the same kind of setup for Carnunos. I already have a very small statue for him on order that is coming. So that will will go in that space, and Kuan Yin will move to the bookcase, which is with all my other crystals, which is another sacred area. But my main way of practicing is actually through jewelry enhancement, or I don't know if you want to call it totem jewelry or amulets or talismans or what you do, but I take every single piece of jewelry I own has a purpose and a reason. And so I brought a couple pieces out to the garage here just to give you an idea. So this one, this is a beautiful chakra chip necklace with the Om symbol and the lotus silver. So this is if, of course, I need a little balancing, and you can wear it like a bracelet, and or you can wear it like a necklace. I love this piece, and this is to kind of provide me a little centering when I need it. I also have this piece. I got this piece when I first moved in with my mom, because my mother was a cancer. And the one thing you have to know about cancers, they're storytellers. And my mother was a terrific storyteller. She was actually the family storyteller. She was the keeper of all the stories of childhood and growing up, and ancestry and all of that stuff. But my God, you asked her a question and she had to tell you the whole story before she got to the point. Now, y'all know I'm a Leo. So it's like, Ma, cut to the chase. What are you trying to say? I don't care about the backstory. Just tell me. So, being that, she was disabled, of course. So, I bought this piece to help me. And this is where my elephant thing started. This started when I moved in to take care of my mom. Because the elephant symbolizes patience. And so it's the elephant is extremely patient, and the elephant thinks things through thoroughly before moving ahead. And Leos, we just want it and go for it. So this necklace helped me immensely in maintaining patience with my mom. It wasn't always easy, and I admit I did lose my patience. But the elephant at least kept reminding me why I needed to be patient, and how I needed to work on that. And the elephant has helped me tremendously, especially since working with my stepdad. I think I'm far more patient with him than I was with my mom. And I don't know if that's because we were mother and daughter, or just because she was a Cancer and I was a Leo. I don't know. He's a Taurus. Yeah, I know. So you got Taurus and Leo. Who's going to win? Yeah, I let the bull win, pretty much. So he's earned the right to win. So elephant reminds me of that. So that's why I have this. I also just, I'll go into stores and see things, not planning on buying anything, but I'll see something that'll attract my attention, such as this. And this was at a time, I got this when I was focusing on my health, because I had a lot of things going wrong at the same time. I've had this for several years now, because this is when they found out that I was diabetic, and I had high cholesterol and all of those good things. And so this, if I'm having a hard time, this helps me concentrate on being healthy and making the right choices. So I have that. Also, I have to say, my mother, although she didn't appreciate what I do, there were certain times where things would come out of the blue. And one of those things was this. Now, I saw this at a Swarovski store. This is a Swarovski uh, articulated skeleton. I mean, everything moves on him. His hips move, his legs move, his arms move, his head moves, everything moves. And his head and his chest are made with Swarovski stones. You see? It's a gorgeous piece. I love this, and I could not believe it, but my mom went back when I wasn't paying attention, and she got it for me for my birthday. So I absolutely love this. It's hematite. It's made with hematite crystals, and it gives me a calming sense when I wear this. And of course, this is my absolute favorite Halloween necklace of all time. Yeah. So there's that. Now I'm going to show you another neat thing that I also learned, which is this. I don't know if any of you ladies have seen this, but this is actually a necklace. And what you do is you can find any pendant, and this is a orgone. I love this. And you slide it, and now you have your necklace. And so I saw somebody else do that, and I thought, my God, what a great way to have tons of necklaces to wear and only one little thing. Now you can find these on Amazon, and you can find these on Etsy. I think mine was like $25 because it is sterling silver. That's another thing. I am a sterling silver lover. There's just something about gold that doesn't appeal to me, doesn't like me, don't like the feel of it. I don't know. So my jewelry is all silver. And then lastly, I have to show you guys this piece because I'm just so terribly excited. This is my newest purchase. This is my newest necklace. Where am I here? Where's my... There we go. Okay, so this is my newest necklace. And this is antler. I don't know how that's going to work. I got some sunlight here. There we go. Anyway, this is made from antler. It is, it said it was naturally shed deer antler. But this is in honor of my working with Cernunos. And to me, jewelry is what keeps the spirit or the meaning close to me. Because during the day I can take it and I can feel it, and I know it's there. I'm a very tactile person, so I need to either see it or physically hold it. You know, yes, keeping it in my thought pattern is great, but preferably to have something hands-on. And that's why I went to jewelry, because, and specifically necklaces, because I can always grab onto my necklace and hold it and feel that power. Or, you know, that love or that balance or whatever it is I'm looking for. So I just thought I would share that with you guys. And this is also my very first piece of bone. I usually do not work with bone because I can never be honestly sure that the bone has been received in a morally ethical fashion. So deers do shed their antlers, and so I was okay with this, and I sincerely felt that the individual that sold this necklace, and it seems to be one of a kind, was being truthful and honest about that it was a naturally shed antler. So I was okay with that. But yeah, as a general rule, I don't work with bones. So All right, guys, so there is a little update or a little show and tell about some of my witchy practices. So much love, and we'll see you next time.